Hello dear students. Today we will discuss about velocity time graph for uniform motion when initially the body is at rest. How can we see that initially the body is at rest? Because it's at time 0, t is equal to 0, the velocity of the body is equal to 0. Okay. So we can say that initially the body is at rest. Then the velocity of the body at t is equal to 0 is 0. Okay. Then after that the velocity of the body increases at a constant rate. That's why we are getting a straight line graph. Is it? That is in every unit interval of time, the velocity of the body increases by an equal amount. Or if you take the slope, you will be getting a constant slope. Okay, so we can say that the velocity time graph of a body having uniform motion is a straight line passing through the origin and have a constant slope. If the object is initially at rest, then only we can say that the straight line graph passes through the origin. Okay, we have another case also, that's why I am mentioning it passes through the origin if initially the object is at rest. Okay, and we can calculate the acceleration and displacement of the body with this graph. In the last class, we have discussed about velocity time graph for a body moving with constant velocity. And what we have calculated under that? We have calculated the magnitude of displacement. Is it? And since we got a rectangular shape as the area, then we have calculated the area of the rectangle to find out the magnitude of displacement of the body. Okay, that is the area under velocity time graph in that case. But here, if you have to calculate the magnitude of displacement, here also we can calculate the magnitude of displacement. Okay, but here what is the shape under the area of velocity time graph in this case? It is a triangle. Okay, so let us take it as OAB. Okay, and OB is the base and OA is the height. If that is the case, how we can calculate the area of a triangle OAB? Yes, the area is half into base into height, or we can say that half into OB into AB, where OB is the base of the triangle and AB is the height of the triangle. Okay, and how we can take OB in this case? It is T2 minus T1, since time is in the x-axis and we are calculating OB, that is T2 minus T1. And how we can take AB? Since velocity have taken in the y-axis, we can take V2 minus V1. Okay, so we can say that half into T2 minus T1 into V2 minus V1. Okay, so like that we can calculate the magnitude of the displacement. How we can calculate the magnitude of the displacement? It is the area under velocity time graph, and since it is a triangle, because it is a straight line graph, and we will be calculating the area of the triangle OAB. We can give any name, but I am giving OAB. Okay, and how to calculate the acceleration? As you know, acceleration is the change in velocity by time taken. Okay, so if you calculate the slope of the graph, okay, if you take the slope of the graph, you will be getting the acceleration, and if you take the area of the graph, then you will be getting the magnitude of displacement. So if you take the slope, then you will be getting AB divided by OB. Is it? AB divided by OB is the slope, then V2 minus V1 divided by T2 minus T1, that is V2 minus V1 is delta V. We can write it as delta V, and T2 minus T1 we can write it as delta T. So what is the acceleration? Delta V by delta T is the acceleration. And how we can calculate the magnitude of displacement? It is equal to half into T2 minus T1 into V2 minus V1. Clear?